Let's say you decided to choose one of the most profitable careers as a coach in 2023 and you decided to be a business coach. So let me give you a 4-step simple model that you can utilize to be able to help yourself or your clients to make more revenue or make more profit in 2023. The 4-step model is based on what I call a coach consulting model. A coach consulting model is as simple as coach the person and consult the problem. This means that you understand that any business has 2 big elements. The first element is the people who form the company. So you coach these people. You don't directly go and tell them, here's a solution to your problems. Here's how you get more productive. Because that may actually trigger a different response from them because they don't have a full buy-in. So first you want to coach different areas of the company like behavioral change or vision. And then you consult the problem, which simply means that you use simple business models across different areas of the business to help your clients diagnose and also find solutions for these different problems. Now, sometimes you will be the one who will offer the solution, but most of the times what you're really doing is simplifying their business so they can find what is the problem in partnership with you. And most likely than not, these businesses would have specialists within the team or can hire a different specialist to solve a very special or specific problem. Now, with that understanding, let's go into what are the 4 steps that one must consider when working with a company, especially in context of helping them increase their revenue, helping them increase their profits, helping them increase the overall volume of the company. The first thing to understand is the stage of the company. You see, one of the classic mistakes somebody would make as they lean into becoming a business coach is that they would think all companies are created equal. They're not. It depends on what the company is at, is how you would coach the company. Here's an example. Let's say there's a company which is a single person operator company. Most likely this company would be doing under 100,000 revenue or under 200,000 revenue, where there's just one person who has made a product, the product's kind of working, they're able to generate some income, but they are not really depending on a team. They might have a VA or an assistant or something like that, but that's pretty much where the buck stops. This is a company that we call a company in an ideation stage. They still have to have a good product line. They still need to really know their marketing. When you're coaching a person like this, you're not coaching them to create how to hire 10 people. You're not coaching them to help them discover their next upsell or their 5 different products that they can launch after. But what you are coaching this person in is to get comfortable with the fears that come along with starting a new company by working with them on skills like confidence, like how to make a better sales presentation, how to improvise a product. But mostly it's coaching with the person themselves. It's with the founder or maybe the one person they have on their team directly with them. The second stage is what I call the first traction. First traction stage is where you have some traction that is happening. You finally got volume. You're maybe doing around $500,000 in revenue. As you get to this stage, you'll find that you're in a completely different set of problems. You have a great product, but your marketing mix is not solid. So your coaching is more related to building a marketing team. Your coaching may be more related to getting comfortable by letting go of some control when it comes to marketing the product, because you're hoping to find some specialist that can really help you position your product or scale your product in a way where it actually works without you having to show up every single day. Now let's talk about a company that may be doing anywhere between $1 to $3 million in revenue. A company that is doing $1 to $3 million in revenue is actually more focused on building the right set of executive team, a right set of people that they can interact on a day-to-day basis and create great results. You may be more focused on helping this particular client develop a great vision to enroll the right kind of people to work with the team. You may be helping them really understand themselves a little bit more so they can see what their leadership style is going to be like. So at different stages of business, you may be working with your client in a very different coaching model, in a very different place they are mentally and spiritually and physically even, to be able to create the right kind of outcomes. Once you understood the stage of the business, now you seek clarity on what is the need of the business. By need of the business simply means that different businesses at different points need different things. For example, like we were talking about, when somebody is an ideation stage doing under 200,000 in revenue, they might be looking more for finding how to enhance their product because they've got some early traction. They know there is some demand in the market, but they may not have the perfect product for it. And we're not talking about a suite of products. We're just simply talking about the product that really works, that we know people want to buy, that people are buying probably again and again as well. If somebody's at a different stage of business, you may be working on a different need that the business has. Sometimes it's about leadership skills. Sometimes it may be about team skills. Sometimes it will be about emotional management of the founder and the CEO itself, or emotional management of the team, or communication between team members. So depending on what the stage of the business is, the need of the business changes. And because the need changes, your coaching focus changes. And you want to understand what that coaching focus is going to be so you can help them generate more revenue by actually making the team work really well or the individual work really well. And once you do that, it brings you to the third stage. Now, more likely than not, any business that is focused on increasing revenue and demonstrates that as their need, you will find that the challenge or the gap they have is marketing. It almost always is that marketing is the problem. They may have some marketing working, they may not have some other marketing working. They might have seasons of sales. They might not have a clean process of identifying a client, talking to the client, enrolling the client, making sure the client is having a great experience. All of these things may seem simple from the outside in, but when the person or the company is actually functioning in that ecosystem, they don't have a sense of clarity. They don't have a sense of focus. They don't actually know where the problem even sits, which is why the third step for any client that you work with, that you're helping them increase their revenue and income, is to build a marketing plan. There are 8 very specific things that make a good marketing plan, and you want to make sure that your client has a great sense of clarity across 8 dimensions, so they know from all the way from identifying a client to re-enrolling a client, each of the system is clear. And if it will not be clear, it will be very obvious where the gaps are. Why do they have seasons in business? What is working? What is not working? What is an unexpected drop in sales, or what will give an increase in sales just by looking at a simple marketing plan that has 8 simple steps and going, okay, that's the gap we have. Let's fix that gap. And if we fix that gap, you fix the business. So work on the marketing plan with your clients so they can then identify as to what is it that they need to do to be able to fix their marketing, fix their sales. And that almost always will boost the revenue of the client that you're working with 20 to 30% easy. I've consistently found just as one tool that we teach in our Certified Business Coach program as well, where we give you the details, we tell you exactly how to make that plan, we show you exactly how to deploy this on a client. And as soon as they do this, a matter of months, they report increase in revenue. And for that matter, over the year, they can increase up to 30-40% increase in revenue just with this single tool. This single tool, we've seen repeatedly create 20-30-40% increase in revenue for the companies that I've personally worked with and the companies that our students have worked with as well. So this one tool is transformative. Make your own tool for now, or join us in the Certified Business Coach program that is enrolling right now. And then comes the final step, and that's the coach consultant, again, switching hats based on where the client is at. And that's execution. If you make this marketing plan and follow this marketing plan as designed and not let your client drop off, which happens very often if you leave them alone, you want to make sure that your client follows through on the marketing plan and only adjust the marketing plan if it is not working, which may happen sometimes because new information, new data, new circumstance, new economic setup, whatever may be the reason that the plan is not working, you adapt the plan, but then you stick to that plan for at least 3 months before you invalidate it or fall off the wagon. But if you will follow the plan, it is almost certain that you will see an increase in revenue in your client's income by 20 to 30%. Hey, here's the cool thing. When your client increases their revenue by 20, 30, maybe even 40% year on year, they're more likely to sign up with you the coming year. So not only would you have created great success for this business that you're working with, you would have created success for your own business because you were able to increase the results that they are experiencing by 20, 30, 40%. Think about a company that might be doing $1 million in revenue. 40% more income is going to take them to about $1.5 million in revenue. Your $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 fee is nothing compared to the gain that they would have experienced because of that simple tool deployed into their business. So go ahead and help your client execute this plan and make sure you adapt it only as needed. If you got curious about the Certified Business Coach program by Mindvalley, go ahead and look at the link below in the notes. If you are somebody who is going, all right, I got what I needed, but I would love to know how to enroll these businesses into my coaching services, well, the next video actually shows you exactly how to sell to businesses or how to sell your coaching program. So go ahead and click on that next video and I'll see you there.